If there's no clear step-by-step process to your top-down analysis, then you might as well be gambling. Now, MT students know this for a fact, hence why they get funded and payouts. A top-down analysis is a puzzle with 3 pieces: market structure, order flow, and candle signs. Piece number 3 is just as important as piece number 1. You need every single piece because they complement each other. And after collecting them all, you can use it to your own advantage. Now, the puzzle starts with piece number 1, market structure. Market structure helps us in achieving one of the 2 goals of a top-down analysis: the bias, the direction. Are we going higher or lower? But with market structure, we will struggle with narrative, which we'll get into in piece number 2. First, how does market structure tell us a bias? We're going to be focusing on intermediate term highs and intermediate term lows. An intermediate term high is a swing high, like we see right there, with a lower swing high to the left of it and a lower swing high to the right of it. That makes the swing high right there in the middle an intermediate term high. Inverse that and you have an intermediate term low. I like to call these the outsiders of the market. What we're currently looking at is the daily time frame. And the bias right here is then made quite simple because we are trading below intermediate term lows right there, meaning intermediate term lows are getting disrespected. And up until now, we are respecting the intermediate term highs and even creating new intermediate term highs right there. Now, since we are respecting intermediate term highs and disrespecting intermediate term lows, that tells us the market structure is bearish. But this alone is not enough, because in trading, you need a little bit more accuracy. We need to understand how far can price actually retrace before it continues lower. This is where piece number 2 comes in, order flow. Now, order flow is a little bit of a mix of both. It helps us with the first goal of a top-down analysis, the bias, but also the second, the narrative. So if we are going lower, where are we going lower from? Order flow won't be as accurate as candle signs in piece number 3, but order flow does tell us how far we can retrace. We want order flow to always be in alignment with our market structure. So we established our market structure is bearish. So we want to look at bearish order flow on similar time frames. Now, before showing you what that looks like, I need you to understand as well, if there's no clear order flow or no clear market structure, that simply means you are looking at a low probability pair, meaning you want to find a high probability pair instead. So what is this order flow? Well, first of all, you work your way down time frames from the monthly to the weekly to then the daily to find a fair value gap. We see right here on the monthly, we don't have a fair value gap. On the weekly, we now have this fair value gap right here, the most recent fair value gap. So this fair value gap is part of your order flow because the lag with a fair value gap in it right here is what is known as an order flow lag. And within that order flow lag, we have this fair value gap. And that fair value gap right there is what we can retrace back into to then continue lower from. So the first fair value gap in that order flow lag is then our narrative. And that is how far we can expect price to retrace before continuing lower. But order flow does not accurately tell us where and when we can now get involved. For that, we need piece number 3, candle signs. Now, the last piece of the puzzle helps in understanding when the momentum is in our favor. And eventually, we can look for an entry. This complements market structure and order flow, because candle signs is the art of predicting the next candle based on the previous candle's close. And before we dive into that, I've made a free Notion where I outline the process of a top-down analysis that you can use for your own trading. I'll share it with you at the end of the video. So how candle signs complements market structure and order flow is that market structure right here on the daily time frame, we had established bearish market structure. Then by finding the most recent fair value gap, which was in this case on the weekly time frame, we had established we have bearish order flow, and this is the order flow lag, that is the fair value gap that we can continue lower from. So what we're doing with candle signs right here is that we're paying attention to the same time frame as the time frame of our order flow. In this case, that fair value gap, which was on the weekly time frame. So we wait for this weekly candle close right there. And based on that candle close, if that's a respect candle, meaning we came into the fair value gap right there, and we are now rejecting lower from that fair value gap, that means we are respecting it. And that means that the next candle that will open up is most likely going to be a bearish candle following through from this previous fair value gap. And what we're doing with candle signs is we're waiting for that retracement to be over to then have the momentum in our favor again. And once there's evidence based on candle signs that we are indeed respecting the fair value gap, so we can potentially continue lower, we can now go down time frames, and then you can start looking for, again, order flow and find a new fair value gap to continue lower from. You can grab the Notion by joining the Discord for free and navigate towards the free value channel. All right, perfect.